original, never fade.
My. The song that I use for the intro of this video clip that I'm recording is Travis Green, Intentional. And what's interesting is that that song ministered to me my entire pregnancy. I would be driving in a car that kept shutting off on me in the middle of the beltway and almost getting in accidents and dealing with what doctors were stressing me out about during my pregnancy. And this song would just play on the radio at the perfect time. And I remember waiting for his album to drop so I could download it and just let it continue to minister to me. And what resonates about it the most is that no matter what you're facing, it really is working out for you. If you can just decide that your truth is that no matter what life brings to your door, no matter what you're going through, despite how intense it may feel, how overwhelming it may feel, it's all working out for you. When you choose that as your truth, you step into living without limitation. You access a power that God has put in you that says, I don't care what the diagnosis is. I don't care how hopeless it may look. I don't care who's supporting me or who's not. It does not matter what it looks like because everything serves me well in my life. And the other piece of that is you give yourself permission to become unapologetic, to explore, to have options, to not be in a box. The people who inspire you, I've been blessed to be the kind of human being that inspires people all over the world. And I'm inspired by many people. And when we're leading like this, the way we're called to lead, like I'm inspired by T.D. Jakes, Oprah, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye inspires me. I know that could be controversial, but he does. I listen to more than just his music and what the media portrays about him. But anyway, I'll run off on a tangent on that. But I'm inspired by a lot of different people. I'm inspired by Queen Afua, Susan Weed, Louise Hay. I'm inspired by Brene Brown, Iyanla Vanzant, right? But even in being inspired, you don't know the cost of their oil. You don't know the cost of my oil. There are so many moments where I am just sharing my authentic self in a state of depression. I'm sharing and recording things on YouTube, weeping. And I say that without hesitation because I am powerful when I am transparent. There are times that I'm teaching about unconditional love when it's not flowing in my own home. There are times I was teaching about wealth when I didn't see a bank account balance that reflected wealth. But I live according to universal law. I understand that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And I know that I am not what I think, feel, or go through. That behind all of that is a powerful vessel of raw, unapologetic power of the universe. And that at any time I can call on that and shift the moment that I am in. And I live this, the things that I'm bringing to you and teaching to you and sharing with you is real life. I don't teach anything I have not lived or had to apply myself. So I'm sharing this with you to let you know that perfection is not required for you to be impactful. Matter of fact, if you think that it is, and if you're waiting for everything to line up the way you want it to line up before you finish that book, before you release that business, before you decide if you're going to marry that person, whatever it is for you, you're going to be waiting a long time because sometimes the lesson is how to learn how to move in your own power, regardless of what's happening around you or who is around you. You have the ability to fulfill your destiny. And whatever you can see for yourself is yours to have. You don't have to try to get what other people have. You don't have to look outside of yourself for this next shift. Your next shift is on you. And whatever you decide you feel you are worthy of and capable of is where your energy will go. Some of us are not getting breakthroughs. Some of us are not healing. Some of us are not able to let go of the past because we simply cannot see beyond where we've been and where we are. But sometimes your greatest breakthroughs come in your darkest hours. I know that is true for me. That yea, though I've walked through the valley of the shadow of death, there were times that I thought I could not live another day. There were times I didn't know how I was going to eat, where I was going to sleep. But let me tell you that you are powerful beyond measure. And there really are no limitations. I know that life will hit you with some heavy things. I know that many of you have gone through traumas that are unspeakable, but you're still breathing. You are still here. And there is still hope within you. There are moments where you will have to learn to encourage yourself. There are moments where you'll have to dig deep into your womb space and rebirth yourself. You'll feel those contractions of pain, anger, frustration. But in those moments, ask yourself, what am I refusing to accept? What is it that I don't want to hear? What is it I don't want to experience? What is it I keep wishing was different? Because when you stay in that wishing consciousness, you miss the power of reality. And there is power in facing exactly what is in front of you and seeing yourself go through it and come out on top. Face it. Whatever you've been running from, whatever you've been not saying, whatever you've been suppressing, say it. Let it out of you so your body doesn't have to hold it anymore. Your next shift is on you. I am excited because I create opportunities for you to have support, accountability, and a structured way of doing what we just talked about. And one of those ways is through the 6-week womb healing intensive. That's coming up November 6th. I'm really excited about it. This is round 3 of this experience. And if it resonates with you, go to http://I'mAllIn.gr8.com. I put the link below the video. Check it out. If it resonates with your spirit, be very intentional about clicking that sign up button and coming in ready to unveil yourself with all your glory. You are so beautiful. You're so powerful. It is your birthright to live the life you want to live. And in order to do that, sometimes we just got to face our stuff and stop playing with it. Stop pretending like we're over things we're not. I don't care if it was 20 years ago. You will know the truth and it will set you free. You cannot heal when you don't tell the truth. And one of the areas where women lie the most is about what we really want. And we sacrifice our desires because we don't believe we can really have it. But desire is the seat of feminine power, and a woman is the most powerful when she learns how to live her life according to what she wants. Be wild and free, my sisters. Heal everything. And know that I have no problem being your witness and cheering you on and supporting you. There's so many different ways I do that. If you're not familiar with my movement, go to thewombsauna.com and learn about who I am and what I offer. And I'm hoping that many of you will meet me in the intensive and meet your sisters there so we can celebrate this next shift coming into your life together. So I love you. Peace.